Good morning, everyone. We're back working again. You guys won't be able to tell from the videos, but we have had a couple days off. Rained real bad for 2 days and put a bunch of water on the ground. A lot of water in here. So obviously we can't work when that's happening, but we had other stuff to do anyway. We're always busy. So we're getting everything warmed up this morning. We have a lot of stuff to do today in a short amount of time. We're gonna get in here and start clearing some more stuff this morning. I have a meeting with a power company early this afternoon, and we have some stuff to wash and clean this afternoon. So yeah, we're gonna get right to it. So I know that you guys will probably notice in one of my videos, or maybe even a couple of my videos, my attitude problem, and it's geared towards this. I love having the drone footage. I haven't had nearly as much as I thought, or what I consider to be nearly enough drone footage in our videos. And the reason why is because all I do is wreck this thing. This is a DJI Mini 3. It's not the Pro. It doesn't have accident avoidance or obstacle avoidance. And honestly, when I bought it, I just wasn't sure what I needed. This is what I ended up buying. It was what I would consider certainly not a cheap drone, but it's certainly not one of the more expensive ones either. So as you can see, typically what happens is I snap these arms off, break the end of the arm off where the I run it through the trees, the props hit the trees, snap the end of the arm off. So this has been a real pain in my rear end. So you'll see that a lot of times I'll just hit a tree with this stuff. I'm flying around and not paying attention and trying to do 2 or 3 things at once, and I'm destroying everything in my path, which is pretty normal, but it's really aggravating me because I'm not getting any drone footage, because most of the time I'm waiting on freaking parts. So now, more than once, I think 2 or 3 times, we've had this thing up flying right about the tops of the trees. And what'll happen is it'll be like right now, like there's no wind. It's nothing. And then a gust of wind will come and poof, it's gone. It blows it right out of the sky. So that's happened a few times. I've crashed it a few times, and now I absolutely love the footage I get with this thing. It's fantastic, and it really aggravates me when I can't use it, but I spend a lot more time waiting for parts and fixing this thing than I do actually recording video with it. So I went and bought something different. Now, the research I've done on the internet, it looks like this drone is a lot less susceptible to wind issues. You can clearly see that there is a substantial difference in the size of these things. And this one is definitely a way more robust piece of equipment. So we're going to try this out and see what happens. And I hope that this gets us moving in the right direction. That would have been a bad day. I come down from the top up there, went up, kind of came around with a dozer and moved some of that stuff out of the way. And I'm going to go through here right now, take this stuff down, get it out of his way so he can continue to drag things off the bank, get everything that's away from these trees, all this little stuff that's suffocating these trees, and get that out of there. And that's what we're working on right now. So I'm getting back on this. I'm going through here, and then I probably got to stop and deal with the power guy who's going to be here in probably 30 minutes. So I got to go meet him. So while we're walking up the hill here, I think I mentioned this morning that I had a meeting with the electric company, and it was very enlightening, which most things are. I don't do this stuff every day, so it seems like I get some kind of an education every day on little tidbits of things that maybe y'all know about, but I don't. So when you're trying to develop property that has no electricity, there's well, they got their rules, and obviously we've got to abide by them. So I will say this, it's the whole power thing, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. As a matter of fact, the first, let's just call it phase one of what we got going on here as far as power, it looks like it's going to work out pretty well. They told them what I wanted to do. They gave me a little insight on what I was doing and how I should go about it and how they were going to go about it. Obviously, they make the rules. It's their game. We're just playing in it. So yeah, we went down to the street, went through all the electrical rules and regulations that I originally thought, because I had been told by someone that there was a possibility that there's power over here that's a couple properties away. I was told that they might want to come across the property, get an easement and come across the property. So I'm glad that's not what they're doing, but it sounds to me that may be bad information. I don't know, but I didn't get that from him at all. They want to start down there at the street, and I've got to clear back off the driveway, and they're going to come right up to the top of the driveway. So yeah, sounds like that'll work okay. Well, y'all haven't seen up here in the woods. This is kind of another part of the property. Give you an idea of where we're at. There's the cabin down there, and this is where we were working this morning. I'm up here looking at stuff, so came up here to show you guys where we were working this morning and what we did, and ended up off on a tangent doing other stuff. So here we are. Came up here and started removing stuff from around this corner, and of course I got up here and started looking at this ground thinking, man, this ground looks really good up here. So started poking around and just looking at got some of this stuff pushed down this morning. Zach got up here and started cleaning the bank. Nice and thinned out. Got a few more things we got to pull out of here. But for the most part, we got this stuff looking good up here. So even though we really didn't work any more than 3 or 4 hours today, we had lots of other stuff going on. We're definitely making a dent in this. I was headed that way, and then we ran into some ground that looks a little different than what we've been working with, so I am not going to touch that right now. I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna have somebody come in and take a look at it, see what's going on over there. In the meantime, I did go through here this morning and push some of these other little scrub brushes down, made some more piles, and I guess tomorrow maybe we'll head down there, seeing how this is getting so cleaned up, because like I said last week, by the end of the week we want to be up there. I got to go up there and start getting stuff done. I got to get some of that done before we run into some good weather, because once that happens, we're going to be working on the driveway. So All right, that's it, y'all. We had a really good day. Took care of some business up there. As you can see, man, that looks awesome up there. Got the bulldozer, real quick little wash. Mini X, quick little wash, get all the big chunks off. Wash side-by-sides this afternoon. And man, we had a blast. I mean, we had so much fun. On the way home, we're gonna have to sit on our hands just to keep from waving at everybody. So remember, for all your substandard YouTube content, we're the guys to come to. We'll see you guys tomorrow.